Well, hi there. It's Sandy Alnock with a quick tip on setting up a watercolor palette. I wanted to find my desert island colors. Lots of people are asking what colors are the must-haves that I really like. And I got this palette so that I could try to see if I could find my favorite 33 colors because this has 33 spaces in it. And I like this palette from Magello because it's got a tray that comes out. I can wash it. I can throw it in the sink and wash it. You could also mix in the lid, but I'll be mixing in the tray simply because I want to be able to completely clean the surface that I'm going to mix paint on. I don't want to contaminate anything. So I'm going to be putting my paint colors in here. I've laid the tubes out in rainbow order so that I can get them in here in rainbow order, and then I'm placing them back on the counter that way because then I want to write down all the colors and make a swatch sheet to go inside my palette. You can see the swatch sheet inside the tray up there while I'm putting these paints in here. Just squeezing dollops of everything in so that I have a good amount of each one of these colors. The cheat sheet that I made, I did this by cutting a piece that fits in that space and then making tick marks along each one of the wells. I just laid it over top and made rough lines. Don't worry about being all straight and perfect. It's just a swatch sheet. And if you have a different shape to yours, if the wells are on the outside, then draw your squares around the outside so that it matches visually and you can find the paint color really easily in your palette. I'm making them kind of fully pigmented on one side and then watered on the other side so I can see how they look when they have more water mixed with them. Not worried about blooming or making them perfect or anything, just throwing color on here for a quick swatch sheet. Because once I've used this palette for a while, then I will know automatically for a particular green, I need to go 4 in from the left, or for a particular red, it's the second one from the right that I'm going to want in this particular instance. But until I get used to the placement of these, which colors I put where, because I'm used to them in my other palette, I just have it automatically in my mind which one I want to grab. This one will be temporarily here for me. So I've covered it with packing tape so that I don't get stuff all over it and smush the color around. And then I'm gluing it in the lid using some Be Creative tape. So the lid goes up there, I can paint away. But the cool thing about this palette is you can lay it over top carefully, and of course you could just close it and it would work. Then if your paint blobs are too tall, then that protects them and they don't end up sticking to the top of your palette. You do want to leave your palette out to dry a little bit. Don't let it, don't tip it on its side until those paint blobs are going to stay where they are. You don't want to put it away when it's super sopping wet, but then close it to keep all the paint sealed in. You can re-wet these, so don't worry about letting them dry too much. Just add some water and you're ready to go. Links for all this are in the doobly-doo down below, and I will let you know in a couple months probably whether this is my favorite color list, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.